Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Today is July 16th. Austin Silver, Senior Forex Analyst with T3 Live. I hope everybody had a great start to their week. Today, I have a really good show for you guys tonight on how to cut your losing trades faster. This is a big topic for a lot of new traders. This is a big topic for even the experienced guys that have been working with us because it's one of those areas where mental breakdowns tend to occur a lot more based on technical analysis. They can be avoided based on technical analysis. So let's get into it quickly here tonight. The first thing I want to talk about is overall just some of the bad habits that I've seen certain traders have over the years that I've been trading. First, most of you will assume overtrading is one of the biggest issues for traders. Just whether it's trading too much, trading the same trade when it's already showed you that it's not working for you that day, whatever it is, overtrading, not being able to just walk off and come back the next day is a really bad habit for a lot of traders. Trend fighting is another bad habit that I see traders having. People that are trying to pick tops, call bottoms. Just roll with the trend. Roll with what the market is telling you. It just makes more sense to me. I like to base all my trading on logic and trying to keep it simple. And if something is in trend, why would I not want to continue trading in that trend? Why would I want to fight that trend? It just doesn't make sense to me. There's no logic in that. Another bad habit that a lot of traders have is they always want to be right. They never can just swallow the ego and move on. Today, that was a big issue for some of the guys in our trading room, and that's why I wanted to talk about this tonight, because it applies to really what was happening today. So, again, another bad habit I see a lot of traders, kind of carry through too much, I think, is risking too much, over-leveraging. You see these people get arrogant, get cocky as they continue to win, as they continue to build up a bankroll, and then very quickly, because of the leverage that some of these Forex brokers are offering, you're able to wipe out months of gains in 1 or 2 days of trading sometimes, and you have to be careful to avoid doing that. You need to be aware of how much you're risking in every single trade so you avoid allowing that ever to happen. Another bad habit is to follow another trader's ideas. People are always asking me, send me signals, or they're looking and telling me that they're following someone else's signals. It doesn't make any sense. Just learn a strategy for yourself, become an intelligent participant within the market on a day trading level or on a swing trading level, whatever you're looking for. Just become an intelligent participant, self-sufficient participant, and I think you're going to do a lot better. I know you will do a lot better. The last really big bad trading habit that I see a lot of traders have that we're going to talk about more tonight is that they don't cut their losses quick enough. It's a huge issue that people just don't let it go. You need to just swallow the ego pill and be okay with being wrong. I'm wrong a lot, but I'm quick to admit it and move on from it, learn from it if I have to, but move on from it and then be better moving forward. The best traders are quick to identify when they're wrong and they move on. They look for the next best trade. That's all they're focused on, is just the next best trade. Because losing 6 or 7 or 8 pips is still much better than losing a full 15 or 20 pips from a full position. Just basic math there, guys. You lose 4 pips today and maybe 6 pips tomorrow. You're down 10 pips going into Wednesday. Wednesday, you find a 30-pip trade. You erase the 2 days of quick losses that you took with one good winner. You see what I'm saying? That happens every single week. So here today, our trade on GBPJPY, I'm showing you a 5-minute chart. It ended up breaking out for what we thought was going to be a push for a new high of day. It pushes for that new high only about 13 pips from our entry. So not the full 15 pips that the S2 entry calls for, but still a nice size trade. However, this gave us multiple signals that when it didn't go the full 15 pips and it did start to pull back down here, when that happened, it gave us multiple signals on the 1-minute and 15-minute chart to pull out of this trade, cover the loss, and either wait for the re-entry or be okay with not trading, knowing the fact that this wasn't the right breakout to be in for the 15-pip S2 entry that we're looking for. So let me walk you through it step by step. First, we're looking at 645. This was the candle formation that we were looking to enter on. This 3-candle formation off the 13 EMA. You see here first, this is the same mistake, and of course this is in hindsight, but notice how this candle does not close for a new high. It comes to the same exact level as the candle that started the consolidation 30 minutes before. That's very important. You'd like to see this candle close for a new high. I'm going to show you what a good one will look like in a second. But notice, you entered here. That's where we took the entry. It popped up, took us into profit. Everything was feeling great. This is the 7 o'clock candle. Now 7:15. You can see we pull back. We're still above the entry, about 2 pips. We're still above it, but it's pulling back. this would have been the first signal to say, let me get out of this trade. The 1 minute chart also hit overbought here in this pin, and that's another factor that absolutely needs to be weighed into this as you make a decision on if you should hold into the trade. So again, here at 7:15, it starts to tell us that it might be slowing down. 7:30, it pulls underneath the entry about 2 or 3 pips. 7:45, it breaks the 8 and 13 EMA, and that's where we called the trade. We said, guys, this could be falling all day. Let's get out long. Let's see if it presents a re-entry, because if it does, we're going to take it. But if it goes lower, we want to be out now, because it looks like as of now, it could go lower. The rest of the day, here's what you got. Straight drop all day, right here after it broke the 8 and 13 EMA. So notice how powerful these EMAs are, guys, and you need to be okay with swallowing that ego pill, pulling this trade. If you held in this long like Eric did and Z did, they lost 10 pips. If you were quick like I did, you pulled out here, you lost 6, you lost 5. You're able to come back and bounce back from that very quickly. Even the guys that lost 6, 7, 8, 10 pips, they can still come back from this tomorrow very quickly. So my tips for you guys to go into tomorrow with and actively use. Use the 15-minute EMAs. If you're a day trader in any market, use the 15-minute EMAs to identify when trend is starting to break down. A break of the 8 EMA is a very strong signal for us that trend is in some type of a pullback. Not saying it's only going to be a 30-minute pullback and then throw another formation and move higher. That can absolutely happen. But the initial break of the 8 EMA is the first signal that you'll see before it does move in the opposite direction, long or short, against you. So you want to be aware if it breaks the 8 EMA when you're in a trade, get out. Write that down, everybody. That is literally something from my video course. That's a free little tip. Break of the 8 EMA is one of the S2 exit signals. Just remember, everybody, there's more opportunities tomorrow. There's more opportunities next week. There's more opportunities next month. This market is not going anywhere. I don't care about Trump and the trade and this and that and Kim and his whatever. Don't care. The market's not going anywhere. You need to be patient, disciplined, focused on a strategy, and that's how you're going to see long-term success here. Now, again, this was GBPJPY again today, another picture of the fall. You see the 3-candle formation that we were trying to take. That right leg does not break for a new high of day, and that's why we don't get that full 15-pip pop, only about 12 or 13 pips. Same mistake that we made on Friday. 4-candle formation here. This is EURGBP this time. This doesn't close for a new high of day. It pins up about 6 pips and falls the rest of the day. So notice that when these break the 8 EMA, just like this did right here, if you took this entry and you held in this long through all these pins, this was like, it had to be only 1 or 2 pips, because this whole range right here is only 5 pips. So this is 1 or 2 pips off your entry price. Pull it, get out. It's 1 or 2 pips. Come on. We're talking about 15 pip winners here. Take 3 or 4 1, 2, 3 pip losses. Get out. Just admit you were wrong, because you know one good winner is going to cover for that and some and make your week profitable. A solid setup that we would be looking for is something like this, guys. The right leg of the formation closes for the new high of day, very clearly new high of day, and it holds outside the 8 EMA. All the candle action here up to 25 pips, so your 15 pip take profit for the S2 would have been smashed. All of the trade, all of the development here, all of the trade development is outside the 8 EMA, and that's why it's a much more solid entry setup here on CAD-JPY from last week. So let me wrap this up for you guys. It's just important to take from today that you don't want to let your ego get in the way. Too many times where I'm finding and working with new traders that are very quick to say, no, it could do this, Austin. I don't want to pull out. I want to move my stop loss a little bit, and I want to stay in. If you find yourself saying it could do, just pull out. That's it. Those 3 words. It could do. Just get out. If you find yourself saying, if it does this, then I will react this way, then you know you're taking a good trade. If it breaks the 8 EMA, then I'm getting out of the trade, then you know you have a good exit strategy too. You see, the if-then statements are a lot better than the it-could-do statements, all right? We want to focus on probabilities and not what you want to happen. Focus on the back testing. Focus on the strategy. If the charts are always saying, if it breaks the 8 EMA, get out, wait for the reentry. If the reentry comes, take the reentry, and that's how you'll cover that quick loss, then follow that strategy. The strategy doesn't say hold in, hope for the best, move your stop loss, and marry the trade all day and lose 3 times as much as you should have initially lost on the small one, position that you should have had. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys really understand probabilities, if-then statements, and keeping the ego out of the picture. That's it, guys. Cut these losses quicker. It is going to make your trading much more profitable and much more long lasting. You're going to build a longer career if you're understanding with yourself that you're going to be wrong. Admit it to yourself. I admit it to myself every morning before I start trading. Some days you're just going to be wrong. You have to accept it. It's a part of the game. But what's the part that I can control of that is how I handle those losses. How big are they? How much do I marry the position? How do I finesse myself back into it, or do I not? That's where I can control things, and that's where the studying and the back testing comes. So I hope everybody is starting to see that. I hope everybody is starting to see what this back testing and what this study can do for us. If you guys have any questions, as always, you know how to reach me. I hope that the webcam and the audio is starting to come together. I appreciate everybody's time, as always. For our live traders, I will see you guys tomorrow morning in the VTF. For anybody that's interested in learning how to trade live with us, be a part of our video course, be a part of our coaching calls, and be a part of our live room, please reach out to me. Do not hesitate. Let me know, and I'd be happy to get you started. We're always looking to bring new people in and help you guys become profitable. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. As always, I appreciate the time, and I will see everybody tomorrow morning in the live room. Thanks, everybody.